I'm at Padang Kerta for the temple festival at the Pura Dalem to receive royally at the mini palace of my friend Gustin Newman, his father and his uncle and his brother. Yeah. Just asked me how many children I have. He's still got the shock of look on his face. An old bitch like you, no children? I said I've been unlucky in love. Classic Padang Kerta Karangasem style, which is a mix of the original lava stone small boulder style, it's rather chunky and simple. These gorgeous Majapahit style gates with a bit of red brick. Wonderful pinnacle, very unique. Old Bali Lantala style, and the little ridgy bits here which simulate the ukal of Majapahit. Little ridgy bits here on the ridges. So we have to cross the Padang Kerta river to get to the temple. Very pretty location. This amazing bamboos. This is a real East Bali adventure. Oh, ang payas modern na Padang Kerta mungkin nge. Syari ini payas ne. Ge. Bisa balik arus tukar nih kini ya. What a beautiful location. It's on top of the hill, the Pura Dalem. Well, it's very special and magic. It's Pura Dalem Padang Kerta. Every family brings a cabana of offerings, puts it in front of the Rajapati, the Durga temple to the goddess of death, which is riverside here at the southern extremity of the village. Over here all the villagers in their lovely red udang from the gamelan group. So these are the famous Pecalang Padang Kerta yang paling mengastik di Bali. Kala babala duika. Okay, pecalang harus mudah barak ke. Ini wawancara again. We gagah now. Wih, ini Pak Sira pasangan ini.
Penido.
Sira?
Penido.
Penido. Ketuk penido. Fantastic. And look, the accessories to match his outfit. Talking about a matching hat and handbag. What a great temple forecourt scene. We've got the satay sellers. It's like a whole circus ground. But this little, oh, they're wonderful painted snails. Pakechot. Isn't that brilliant? And these little uma pakechot, eh? Look at the snail houses. Brilliant. So here's my friend. What a gorgeous temple. In the Majapahit Karangasem style, and just in time for the start of the Rajang Dewa. Very pretty and traditional. We've got the gambang music playing to the west. Aren't they gorgeous? Very pretty classic Karangasem Kong style gate, realized in red brick with the typical picking, the grouting, the thick grouting that became popular at the turn of the last century. This exaggerated bone with little medallions of Rangda, because it's a Pura Dalem. Mad about the colour schemes all tragically disappearing in Bali. To me, these are the old Chinese influenced Majapahit colour schemes, even South Indian influenced. So Tamil, South Indian classic, ceremonially based Hinduism colours. Very unusual tambur sounding. Start of the Swastiastu. Well, it's like stepping back a century here. Talk about an abundance of offerings. They all get their little incense at the same time. And we get this gorgeous light and this perfect Shiva-ite series of rituals. This ancient Pura Dalem, this Baliaga village, gorgeous offerings. Blinge napi niki? Blinge? It's called the Pararudra, this Titi Mama style offering. Boy, they know how to do a puncak karya here. I mean, how gorgeous is this? What a treat. Seni dikhi. Well, I'll never criticize this Rajang Dewa again. So fortunately the welcome dance has turned into a proper Tari Sakral. Listen to this gambang. Isn't it great? Mades up here on the strong mountain faces. A flasher here. Biasa again. Everyone's sitting down in the courtyard except me. Now the priests, all risen as a man, seated as they were amidst those banners. I mean, the temple attributes the Palladia, the Upakara, Sarana. It's just brilliant beyond belief. It's a very famous high priest, but what a beautiful kutu. I remember he was at the Dr. Jalantik's Maligia. They're stern, they're very stern, the Buddha-cling priests, very princely. Dway Brahmana. So the Padanda Istri is distributing the jati or whatever it is. And they're going to go around with the list and do all the Ichani Chan. Oops. They're going to go around with that list, the magic wand. This Padanda would have been a friend of David Stewart Fox. So they've ended up in the middle of all the monkus doing the ngayab. Oh, what a big list. List napi ada ni kene. List napi ada ni kibu mangku.
List ron.
List ron. Khusus trikingnya. Kale.
Kalau pakai banteng, ini listnya.
Harus pakai list ron. Wonderful. churchyard of the Pura Dalem is filling up for the prayer session. It's very speedy. It's all happening between 4 and 5 o'clock. Civilized. Very serious, the boys here. The beautiful classical colours, the canary yellows and the rich mungus reds, purples and chartreuses. Oops, a bit of cherry reds there sneaking in. But the old ladies, they know how to dress. Look at this wonderful granny. Everyone's coming in with a very pretty little chanang in their hand. So there's going to be 2 or 3 sessions, prayer sessions. So many villagers, so many devotees. So it's that topping, siddhikari, a bit of the topping. I guess they take the special offering, the special holy water to the temple now. So he's not being allowed in. Here comes the topping. He's keen to go in. He's going to go in. So the Dance is off the stage into the temple, turned into a priest. The Dance is very impressed. And back he goes. I'll just follow him out. So that was pretty good. Well, the jouk. Now there's a great little jouk dancer. Fabulous Furley Freak brother. One of them. That was beautifully done. What a scene. Someone's having a... What are these people doing? Oh, mutarya. So this is the administrative ceremony. This is the new head of the village. Harus mesti mutar kita. This hasn't figured into the Indonesian election committee's deliberations, I'm sure. The need for the elected official. Brilliant dancer. The agility. Electric. Rare to see a good joke these days. Brilliant.
Sampun sarang kami boleh diketahui ngagam tekar.
Now the star is going to emerge from behind the mask. Mr. Junior, the star jock of Padang Kerta. Ganteng mas ya. Ini ngajain tuh.
Maturang puji
How cute is that? How's about the wardrobe assistant? So the Padanda is going home. The Padanda is actually from Padang Kerta. Very popular. An entire village is Gustis, I've just discovered. Sonia. Okay, huge disclaimer at the end of this video as all the Karangasem sweeties are having a big chat in the forecourt. It's all one family, all Gustis, all descended from Arya Tusen. Not Baliaga, definitely Majapahit. A branch of the Klungkong Palace. They all go to Pura Dasar, Gel. But I maintained a lot of the offerings here are pre-Majapahit. But who knows? Who can tell? But very interesting that they're so proudly Majapahit. All Gustis, all sweetie pies. And the rituals are so ancient. It's really the real Bali out here. But the Kapakisan rituals and the more Western rituals are quite different, perhaps. Who knows? Will we ever know? No. Because it's so dynamic. Changes so often. I mean, in my life here, I've just seen the whole island rebuilt just about. I've now got to dig around finding a bit of classic. So after the 3 rounds of prayer sessions, us stragglers pray, and then the gods will mantuk. The gods will go home across the river. It'll be dark by then. I'd love to catch it. It's the only temple in the village which has its Odalan in the middle of the day, which is good luck for me, because it was an action-packed 2 hours. Oh, they're putting something up in the Sangha-surya. That was a lovely little ceremony for Christine Langa Bleleng, the grandmother. Oh, there. Gustai Urai Labag. Ibunge. Isn't that sweet? Because it's right, the graveyard is next to the Pura Dalem. Whoa, there's Nini having a big fag over here. Oh, ni kwat marako Nini here. So as the sun sets on the perfect temple festival come ancestor worship in graveyard ceremonies, this little family's found their hillock. And you can't help but think how long it will be before this car park is lined over with villas of dubious taste, and the banyan tree is felled, and there'll be a fave hotel there or an Aston, probably a safari park.